Chris Rock told the police he didn't want that to happen. He just said, let me leave it alone. Chris Rock told the Academy people to not make Will Smith leave, just leave him alone. And Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
I believe that too, because, you know, Chris Rock, he's a professional comedian. So, you know, like they know how to hold their composure when jokes is getting told on. I mean, like when jokes is being said about you and so on and so on. And he's professional. He's been around for like 30 plus years with this shit. But it kind of hit home when somebody talking about your wife. Well, you know, I think, and they right there. I ain't gonna lie. I was confused. Like, I know, like he was being disrespectful and he was laying out jokes like the jokes was being disrespected. I didn't never know G.I. Jane, what the fuck it was. And I swear to God, I was on my Amazon Fire Stick, right? Mm-hmm. This was just yesterday, and I went to 97 movies. I think I went to Drama or something like that, and I seen the movie pop up. G.I. Jane had a bald military chick, like an army chick or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's what the fuck.
That was Demi Moore. That was Demi Moore, and she could have. I think
so. I was puzzled. So I was puzzled about what. Like I thought that he did it off of you know what I mean, just off of people making jokes about him, making fun about him, because you know, like Will and Jada been like they've been like they've been kind of like being talked about since like 2019. I mean, not like shit, like 2019. Am I right?
Yeah.
They just made a memes about it. So like, yeah, like they've been attacking. So they've been the talk of the town for a minute, but I never knew that was a specific joke. And I guess like she got like a disease, like hair loss and shit. So what would you do? What would you do? What would you do if somebody was making fun of your wife in front of you? Even though it's a profession, how would you handle it? And this man to man, this is real shit.
At the most, I might say something to him, address it. But when you start getting up and slapping people because something that's said, now if people came over and touched my wife, then I'm gonna put my hands on her. But a joke from a comedian, think about this. When you go to a comedy show and you sit your ass up in the front row, you know you might get roasted. That's comedy. And it's a
job. At the end of the day, you know, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's a job. I think we being entertained, so we on the other side, right?
Right.
But they got to go out there and do this shit all the time. Like they got to go to different award shows, such and such. So they know the precaution, like they know the procedure. So I do know what you're saying. Like you know what I mean, like Will Smith, like he overstood his bound. Like he just went off the edge. He went off the edge, knowing that this is a professional comedian. You in Hollywood, your business is everywhere, and you already know what to expect. So why are you gonna get up there and smack this man in front of everybody? Pretty much the world.
It was a joke. It wasn't vicious. He didn't know nothing about her alopecia, and so I think what happened was Will Smith thought his status was that big because he had won all the awards that lead up to the Oscars for the best actor. He had won all those. And so once somebody wins all those, they already expected to win Oscars. So he felt like he had that status. And that's why Denzel Washington told him, you know, be careful. When you get to that level, the devil comes. And people took that to mean that Chris Rock was the devil. No, Denzel was telling him, watch the devil in you, to not think that you so much do what you want to. You can't. You right?
Damn, so Denzel reached out to him?
When it happened, Denzel was sitting there.
I never seen the whole clip. I just seen the slap. So,
he
told me I can say about Denzel. Denzel is a humble brother, man. One thing I seen that he did, and a lot of other people didn't follow suit, is he never played the full-fledged game that Hollywood offered a black man, as far as like compromising yourself by putting on dresses. I never seen him in one film. Have you?
Well, see, that's why
he always held this masculine, and he always was intelligent in every film that I see.
And he keep his personal business personal.
Yeah. Yeah, and he always, yeah. Yes, sir.
He said, be careful. The devil gonna come. And so he was telling Will, don't let that devil come out of you and think that you above this. And because he saw what happened. Then at the same time, Denzel went up and spoke to Chris Rock too. You know what I mean? And so what you had here, man, was
I heard Diddy had some. I heard Diddy Combs had something to do with that, like an after party, and he's supposed to have had some squash the beef. I don't know, man. Like I think that's some fucked up shit. Like it's supposed to be your moment, right? You an actor, so that's like the highest achievement that you can accomplish by acting. And this night, another fellow black actor, not just wreck on you, but wreck your wife actually going through some shit. Now, I don't really know what's really going on with her. I just know that it's hair loss. But I understand what you're saying. Like, he could have handled it in a different manner.
Should have handled it better. If you think, and see, women who out here talking about what
you could have caught him off camera and
yes. Or you could have walked up on the stage and said something to him without putting your hands on him, right? I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I went and did all that. Like, if you gonna walk up on the stage and if you ain't gonna go up outside of a nigga like mouth, you shouldn't have did it anyway. But what I keep hearing is that he laughed along until Jada looked at him. He did.
Jada from that look, like, yeah, and now we hearing all this shit about what would Tupac would have did. It's getting funny and it's getting nasty, but
that's one of the problems.
I think it was a nigga moment. I think that was a nigga moment, man. I think Will had a nigga moment.
Well, one of the problems in America is she always brings up Tupac. Like Tupac was his guy. You know what I mean? And so women who say that he defended his wife and he defended her, they're gonna get people hurt. They're gonna get people arrested, hurt, or dead. You can't go around putting your hands on people for what they say. You know what I'm saying? You ignore them. He's 50-some years old, man. He know better than that. You know better than that.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be a bully. But like at the end of the night, that was his moment. That was his moment, and the tribulations that him and his wife went through, the entanglement shit, all that. So I guess that was something that he was just trying to set. I don't know what he was trying to prove that night. Let me take that back. I do know what he was trying to prove that night. He like, man, listen, y'all ain't about to keep on pushing up on me and talking about my wife in this manner. And I did kind of find it fucked up that was his moment, and you chose to rack on her. Like, a lot of people don't even know that she even had this. So you kind of brought this into the masses of people, made a joke out of it on a night that he's supposed to have been celebrating about moving on to the highest level of basically as an actor. So it kind of took the spotlight out on what everybody was there for, which is the Oscars. But Will did take the spotlight out on him carrying himself as a productive black actor and made, I guess, I ain't gonna say a whole, I just say like shit like the black actors in that vicinity, or however you want to call it, like, he don't carry up. Cause like that's one thing that a lot of people always get carried away with. Like, they get carried away with these entertainers and actors like they a superhero or they a leader. Nah, they just actors. They just actors. So he did exactly what he's supposed to have done. Like, to me, he a fucking actor. I can't hold him to a high standard like that. He is no Malcolm X. He is no Dr. Martin Luther King. He is he's no Dick Gregory. Like, I mean, he's none of those in that statue. So I can't hold him that high. All I can say is he done what was a little bit effective, and that's how I carry it. You know what I mean? Some other people can say, "Oh yeah, he should have known better," but he an actor on a salary. They get controlled by a lot of fucking other white people that control these studios.
Well, they only look at black entertainers like that. You look at black entertainers as if they're supposed to be leaders, and they're not. They're entertainers. They never look at white entertainers like that. They're not entertainers. You know what I mean? And so
that's why, like, I think like a lot of this shit got blown out of proportion. Like how everybody just took a grip and just took a hold of it. You know what I mean? It's like, man, we got bigger shit to worry about. We got war going on. We got gas. Fucking prices going out skyrocket. We got food that's going up. It's a lot of real shit that we gotta focus on. It's a lot of new laws that's coming that we gotta be aware of, because they always think that the black community we really is not aware of this shit, and we're not going to take control of it. And I think they always kill us with entertainment. Yeah. One thing about black people, we love to be entertained, and we love to share thoughts on certain shit. But it's like, for that, nah, that's not gonna help us with anything. If anything, that this show us is. You gotta try harder next time, man, because use a better person. Like Will and Jada, to me, they always had a reputation around Hollywood, so it's not new to me. But enough about me, Calico, man. We on your mind. We on your mind right now, brother.
I think one of the things that we need to start dealing with, or something like this happens, you hear a lot of black entertainers or black people in the public are out there with the status. One of the comments is like, he made black people look bad. No, he didn't. It was two guys who had an incident. And there's nothing black people. Because if we go with that kind of thought process, we can take this the insurrection and say all white people are savages. You know what I'm saying? Break into shit. Defecate on floors and on desks, but we don't do that. They had some bad people that did some bad shit. And we as black people need to stop going to that trope. Need to stop playing into that mindset. Like we made black people. No, we didn't. And when we keep repeating that shit, then we look like, to me, we look like, because you were racist white
resistance kind of shit.
That he says, well, black people look like, see how they act. You're a racist already. You're an idiot and you're racist already. So I don't care what you think. We ain't gonna change your mind. So we need to stop putting that on ourselves.
Yeah, Calico, like you made a good point, a strong point. But the only thing about the white community, the black community, is they ain't in the hole that we in. They ain't trying to figure out like where to go to the next step. They already established.
But the thing is,
that's why and we can't blame each other for that. Some people take fucking certain approaches. Like it's like, one person go this way, one person go that way. We all got different backgrounds. We all was raised by certain people that live by certain structures. What you said was right, but for us it's kind of a little bit different because we don't even have a strong background. We can't just run to Africa. They know, I'm from Italy and I'm Scottish and I'm from Scotland and all that shit. Like we don't have. We gonna be a little bit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. Like with our community. So far as being black people, like we don't have no set base background or whatever. So it's going to be some people that feel this way. It's going to be some people that feel that way. But along with having this discussion, and as long as people is paying attention to shit like this, we making some type of progress.
The incident needs to be between and about two men, not take it into the race situation. You feel me? Because why do we keep worrying about what some racist people think? Will Smith is not a reflection of me. I see Will Smith on TV. I don't know Will Smith. He don't know me. So why would he be a reflection on my black heritage? No, man. Because he had an incident, he lost his cool and slapped this guy. That don't make black people look no kind of damn way. It make Will Smith look a certain way. And when we let people influence our thoughts and our actions on what they think, then we ain't living. When Obama felt like he couldn't show anger at any time because he didn't want to be looked at as the angry black man, What is wrong with you, bro? They're gonna look at you negative no matter what the hell you did. You a human being. You're a human being. Do you have emotions? Humans have emotions, right?
Yeah, I get you on that, but one thing.
So worried about not showing emotion because he didn't want to offend the racist white people. Now, what kind of life is that? That's some dumbass shit, man. Or when Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. No, you don't. Stop it. Stop it. They don't control my life. They don't control my thought process or my emotions. I'm a human being. And if they can't handle that, that's their problem. Simple as that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what I'm trying to say is this is what it comes down to, too. You gotta flip the coin. What the fuck do we own? Right now, we know it's prejudice. We can never be racist. We only can be prejudiced, am I right? We can hate you for how you look, or how you smell, or how you carry yourself, but we can't control the faith on how you we can't determine on how you gonna live and how you raise your fucking family because we don't own shit. We can't say, oh yeah, you're gonna live in poverty, you're gonna live in this community, you're gonna live in that community under this condition. But one thing I could say about Hollywood, it's only 5 studios. And you know what I mean, just like Columbia, Sony, all this shit is all Neptune. Who own this shit? We don't own nothing, so they can control the narrative. So of course they're gonna be doing TMZ. They're gonna be doing, a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? Because right now everything is social media. So you know what I mean. Your perspective is social media. Huh? Oh, now that's all right. Look, but right now what's going on? It's social media. So the motherfucker posts up something, they get a million likes or whatever. Most likely people gonna follow that. But what I'm saying is, but the major studios or whatever, they keep pushing this shit about, you know what I mean, okay, Chris Rock and Will Smith, more people like me and you and our complexion, we're gonna look at this and we all gonna have our theories or, you know what I mean, we all gonna have something to say about it. They're not doing this to Mel Gibson, Tom Hanks, any of these type of people. They doing it to people like me and you, copper colored people. Only thing I'm just bringing up to you is they got a better. They're using this shit like a weapon. We can't. All we gotta do is roll with the punches, try to create some shit, roll with the flow. But they actually got the weapon and they actually got the upper hand. It's just me and you. All we can do is sit back and be like, is Will right or is he wrong? But why did that shit even get aired anyway? Because because the Oscars, it's a family show, right? Right, Calico?
Right.
So you got kids watching this shit from 0 age up to whatever. That shit could have got edited out, many of things, but they chose to put this on YouTube, where we all can take a glance of it and we all can have our own opinions. And it went on like a frenzy, and we now even talking about it. So back to what I was saying, they got the tools to do it. We don't. I don't think that Will was wrong. I don't think that Chris Rock was wrong because Chris Rock is a.
You sure you don't think who was wrong?
A comedian, but you can still cross the line. My wife is right here. This is my moment. I think it was a misunderstanding because if I was there, I probably would have did the same thing as Will. But
no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Let me tell you something. I've been in situations like that when I was young. Me and my wife been married in 40 years. I've been in situations like that when somebody has said something when I was younger and I'm hot. I'm ready to go, right? My wife would grab me or she'd say, Keith, no. And that was enough to settle me down. And so I guarantee you, she didn't do that. She gave that thought. What you doing there? She gave that look like, go get him. And so when he came back, they even showed her some pictures. She smiled like that was a thing to do. That was ignorant. It was ignorant. Because if your daughter's at school and she starts reacting that way because somebody says something, you're going to get in her ass. It's childish behavior, man. He's 50-something.
Nobody touch.
Behavior.
You do a lot of shit, but just don't touch.
If some guy, listen, if these girls out here, somebody was defending them, and they start having these guys go out there, they're gonna pay for a funeral, or pay for their bond, or pay for their hospital stay. Because it ain't gonna go down the way they think. It ain't gonna go down when they can turn around and walk away and go sit down like that shit happened because he got status in Hollywood. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen.
Rich nigga at that. Rich nigga.
If you think that's your girl, because these women saying, these silly women saying that, they don't really love their man. My wife loved me. He stopped me from doing it.
Calico, can I ask you this? Do you think that he was tricked? Like, do you think that he was manipulated to put shame on his fame, like basically his moment?
No.
Like they basically gonna shame his moment. Like, okay, Will Smith gonna be known for the first Negro to get an Oscar and smack another Negro.
No. I think
you don't think there's gonna be a talk in 10, 20 years with somebody?
No, he was embarrassed because he laughed at the joke, and when he turned and saw his wife's face,
I think he was playing the game though.
Chris Rock was not for his wife. It was to make himself look better because he felt like a silly ass because the way she looked. He felt like, damn it, I better do something. And that's why he went and slapped her. Because if the joke was bad from the beginning, he would have never laughed. He would have got up right then. But that's not what happened. He got caught laughing at the damn, because it was a joke. It was a joke. If you didn't think it was funny, it's not funny. Okay? But to then think it upon yourself to go up there, listen, people start going to
you got caught laughing. No, Calico. I just want you to bring, like, what do you mean you got caught laughing? Like by her or by the camera or what?
Camera, it all was seen. He laughed at the joke. He laughed. Then they panned to her. Her face was like mad. So he turned and looked at her.
Well, you know them motherfuckers be having them little things. Like they be having like cards and shit. Like they tell motherfuckers to laugh and stop.
No, this is some real live action. You see, because first of all, Chris Rock, they had a monologue written for Chris Rock. But he didn't do that. He did his own thing. He had lived. And that's what he came up with, right? Because they had some on a prompter for him, but he didn't use those on the prompter.
This wasn't the first Oscars that Chris Rock hosted, is it? Is this the first one he hosted? I think he hosted another one, didn't he? Or am I thinking about like BET Awards or some shit?
He hosted the Oscars back in 2016.
Okay, so he already know the game. He already know how to work it.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Man, he's been a comedian forever. He's smooth. He know what to do. He know how to get it off. And so he asked those jokes. They didn't think it was funny. So then he gonna get up and slap a man. So now you go to a comedy show, you sit in the front row, and your girl got on a dress that, you know, maybe the comedian don't think is nice. He say something about her dress, you gonna go up there and slap that guy? Hell no, you ain't. It's part of it.
Like you said, y'all too professional to handle shit like a situation like that. But just flip it though, Calico. Do you think the shit was staged though? Do you think it was staged? Do you think the shit was real?
No, it was real. It was real. But Chris Rock saved the evening. He saved the evening because they was ready to take Will Smith to jail. Chris Rock said no.
They're gonna take him to jail for what? For slapping a man?
That's assault, brother. That's assault. Go down the street right now and slap him. Go down the street, old man. What happened?
But he on bond right the fuck back out. These rich niggas in town, bro.
There and ask him what you want to do. He said no, just leave it alone. They was ready to take Will Smith to jail. Then the Oscar people was ready to make him leave. He said no. They said no.
I think Chris Rock knew why. I think Chris Rock. I think he knew better, like to do that to Will, because Will probably got more ties in the Hollywood than he do. He like a B class. Listen, I'm just putting my thought on it. That's all I'm doing.
No. Listen, it ain't about no more ties. It's about Chris Rock being a professional. He was a professional. He handled the situation.
Lift your thing up so I can see you. Lift up your chin.
He saved the evening, man, by his behavior, his professionalism.
Hey, let the people know. And let the people know what type of haircut you getting right now.
I do something. Hold on. Did I leave the screen? Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't do something. I left the screen. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I'm doing the tape.
If your man don't matter, can you spin them around the show like what type of joint you giving?
He's gonna sit there and be on the camera.
Hey, bro. Hey, do you mind, bro?
Hey, when you sit in my chair, this is my head.
Yeah, hey, bro. You right now on one of the livest shows ever. I'm rocking right now, y'all. Right now with Calico. He be here to inform people. He gonna line your ass up.
You know how much Chris Rock's comedy shows worth now? He did a show the other night. A $40 ticket went for $400.
This was after the.
Went for $400.
So basically, you said like
expected him.
He's capitalizing on that shit.
Well, I mean, it's what it is. They expect him to talk about it, right? He said, "Listen, you know what kind of week I had, but I'm not going to talk about it right now." He said, "I will write some shit about it in the coming future, and it's going to be funny. But right now,
he will.
Chris Rock's the truth, man. He's the truth."
You know what? Chris Rock always been a person that you don't really hear too much about, like with certain shit. You know how you always hear about like other comedians and shit like that? Chris Rock always been a person that you really ain't hear too much about. Like, I don't know if he played the game that well. He came from SNL, right?
Yeah.
He did like a system with him. I know him from
he was standing before that.
I know him from Poop.
Chris Rock
was Poopy to me. Yeah.
Chris Rock.
Okay, man. What you hear, y'all?
Huh?
Nah, I'm talking to the people right now. This is one-on-one with Nova and Calico. All right, hey, I wanna before we leave up out of here, I want you to give your thoughts on like what you think about the war. And just be careful with your words because we don't want to get this video flagged.
Listen,
so don't say like we ain't gonna say like specific words about the president name, shit like that. We can say Mr. President or President, whatever. Right. But how you feel about that, brother?
I think it's sad that they bombing innocent people, hospitals, and civilian places. But what I want people to understand, within this war itself, do people really realize how much racism it is in the Ukraine? When African students and they try to leave the country, they told them they can't leave until the Ukrainians leave. And they got some of them in these little camps. The Ukraine is a racist place, man. And that's not to say all of them are racist.
I really don't know nothing about it, Calico. I ain't gonna lie. Like this shit that's coming up right now, I'm down. I'm learning. Like I'm pretty sure that you're gonna inform me. But I heard this ain't the first time that like this shit that came around. Like I heard like this is ancient history. Like this already been like in the air for a minute. Like it isn't.
A lot of right-wing group people, they go over to Ukraine to get some of their training and whatnot. Racist groups. Ukraine that's what it is. That's not to say all of them are. So I have a kind of I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
I'm military, man. So you got military background, so I know that you know about a lot of this.
Yeah. I think the Ukraine knew that Putin was coming for a long time. So I don't understand why they didn't get some of this shit up. Why they didn't get no planes? Some jets. Why didn't get certain things? You know, they don't have this here. They don't even have nothing. You know.
Do you think one of the biggest mistakes when we aborted Afghanistan and all that and left all the weapons and everything over there? Do you think this was like a trigger to other people? And then like you left all the weapons and everything over there. Like, do you think that was one of like our first mistakes? Because I really don't know too much about that. Like, I mean, how I feel is America should just worry about America right now. We had a crisis. We just went through the pandemic. A lot of people was losing homes. A lot of shit. A lot of jobs. Just family, period. So I feel like right now, man, like we at a point that we can't really take care of other people's mess. Like we gotta clean our own backyard.
Yeah, I think one thing I do like that some people say we need to put soldiers on the ground. No, we don't. We can give them what they need. Make sure they pay our ass back. I don't care how it come back. Give the money back. Because listen, we send the money over there to help them. We still can't drink water out of Flint, Michigan, right? So we got some problems still, right? But I think that we can give them what they need. But we're not gonna put the soldiers on the ground. Come on, man. They knew this was coming for a while. Get your shit ready. You got enough hate groups over there. hate the Russians, hate Putin. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hating Jews and blacks, come on, man.
No, but when I'm asking you, do you think it's a time for us to go to war, or do you think we need to focus on us as a
no.
It's a lot of shit that's happening in our country that we need to fix, and they even solve that. So
hear what I said about the water in Flint, Michigan. You want to send them billions of dollars, but we still can't drink water in Flint, Michigan. Come on, man. We worried about the
question. One more question. Hey, one more question before we get out of here. And I'm not doing this the toy with you though, but do you have any regrets about one president leaving the office and one coming in?
Do I have any regrets about who's in office now?
Remember I told you we're not gonna mention names. Do you have any regrets about the previous president leaving office and the current one, and the one that we got current right now? Do you have any regrets about that?
No, I don't have any regrets. I do think that old boy now need to get some shit done. Need to start waiting for the Republicans to hold up their end because they're not going to do it. They're racist as hell, right? He needs to get the shit done. Stop trying to reach across the aisle. They ain't reaching across the aisle. I don't give a damn. They had problems with this judge. She's the most qualified Supreme Court judge pretty much ever. And they made up shit about her. Just made up goopy ass shit, right? And so they ask her dumb questions like, what's a woman? And this is silly ass shit. It makes no sense. And so they try to find something. So stop trying to reach across to the idiots. They idiots. They don't care about nobody in this country. They care about themselves, how many clicks they can get, how many likes they can get, how much money they can get. They don't care about passing laws that help nobody. The Build Back Better would have helped everybody. They don't give a damn about that. It's about themselves. So stop reaching across, start passing laws. Stop knocking down these laws, block us from voting. Start knocking down these laws. Stop teaching about history of this country, the true history. Those kind of things need to be done. Stop playing with these people, man. They don't give a damn.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I've enjoyed you.
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah. Homie looking like he want to get out of the chair right now. He like, man, damn, bro. I ain't know this was going to be a show tonight. I know he's trying to get touched up. But I appreciate your comments, Calico. We will touch in again, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here and giving your thoughts on the slap.
Yeah.
And most important, what's really going on in our country.
I think what Will Smith should have done, if he was going to slap him, he should have carried a white glove with him and slapped him with the white glove. It would have had just as much effect as that slap he gave him. That was some weak ass slap.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. All right, man. I get it out you, man. This is DJ Nova G's, and this is my man Calico, Father Calico at that, giving us the take of what's going on today.